Hey fellas, and welcome back to With a Y. Today I have another little Twitter spelunking escapade for you. Recently we had another one of those tweets where it's like, what's the lore behind your X thing? This time it's your Twitter header and or banner. Unfortunately, this person forgot to use the one little stick figure drawing of the guy like who is smiling and has his hands on his chin and is just kicking his feet behind him while he looks at the monitor reading all the replies to his post. So I think that severely harmed the bang potential. Like 20,000 quote retweets, nothing to sneeze at, but only 4,000 likes. Bad ratio, big dog. I feel like it's only fair that I judge this person's banner first and then also reveal mine. I can see why this person was asking other people's opinions because what's the story here? A hex code? The story behind my Twitter banner, which is the same as it is here on YouTube, is shit looks hard. Also, I paid money for it, so I'm gonna use it. Shout out Holo for that one. Now, the stories people have behind all of these various banners can range from like very touching moments in people's life that they wanted to commemorate in a public way, things of absolute chance that just struck them as like beautiful in the moment, and a lot of times they're just like shit posts. I will be making fun of some of them, and in the ones that I do that for, I will be censoring the names because I'm not trying to dunk on any individual people, merely the circumstance they find themselves in. You know who I won't be censoring? Fucking Quite. This prick. Oh, I fucking like Kmart. Oh yeah, it says Kmart enthusiast in your bio. I think this guy should kill himself. Creatively bankrupt, thinks he's quirky, is afraid to be himself on the internet. Like just pussy shit, dude. Now that we've gotten our ritual Quite slander out of the way, let's continue. I'm going to be bouncing around between showing you the banners first and then somebody's explanation for them, because I think the comedic value changes depending on the context, and some of them the order makes more sense one way or the other. My ex used to warn me against being active on X. Listen, I have like less respect for people who call Twitter X, but I think especially in this situation, you should be calling it Twitter because you're already using X as a noun in this, and you don't even say the everything app after X, come on. Also, this is just good advice. He warned me about being active on Twitter, especially as a woman. I think both of these things are like relatively true. Twitter is about as fucking shitty to women as like anywhere else on the internet, so you can imagine. And Twitter is just like especially bad for the human soul at large. So when he dumped me, I decided to see what this app is all about. The header is a text of him commenting about my ex account. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I can't tell if this is somebody who found they enjoyed this site more than they were led to believe they might. If they get more fun out of this place than I do, then I have nothing against you for being able to experiencing that. You're extremely scandalous on Twitter. Hey, this lady doesn't feel like holding back on anybody's account, so more power to her. I just can't figure out if this is like a positive thing at the end or not. A friend got heartbroken and called me to rant/cry. I asked her to list the amazing times she had in the relationship, and my header was my reply to her after she sent the list. She used it as her wallpaper for almost a year. Okay, this is either going to be something like really profound that I can probably take something away from, or it's going to be like something really hilarious that like just took all the tension out of the moment. That you may live a life of fun trips, laughter, love, and orgasms, and if it ends, you leave with no regrets because you have lived to the fullest. Honestly, it's kind of both of the things I thought it might be, which kind of double whammy, like fucking doubling your value, man. Good shit. You clutched up the pros in that moment, man. Good work. Okay, I'm reading the explanation for this one first because I think you're gonna have a hard time figuring out who it's talking about unless you directly relate to the sentiment about the same person. I'm a very wicked person, and I hated bro, but he loved me yet. I kept hating him, but he kept loving me. He didn't care. And one day I was going to be convicted and punished for my own wickedness, but bro stepped in and bore my punishments, my own punishments. He was punished on my behalf. Sigh. One guess who it is? It's fucking Jesus Christ. Go team, go team. That's my goat right there. I mean, like literally the goat. Actually, no, the goat represents the devil, doesn't it? Ooh, mixed up this stuff. Ugh, that's embarrassing for me. Okay, this is this person's bio, and like this feels like it could have some profound meaning. Like the framing here I actually find quite nice. The way like the light reflects off the comforter and bed sheets, like the bright ass green on green bed sheets is itself, if it's something you have in your home, something that some people might question as weird. For me, I have no sense of interior design, so I feel no need to judge, but you just have the Beats headphones placed here like a random music video from like the early 2010s, late 2000s. I slept with my headphones on and I woke up with it off me. I went to pee, came back, and I thought it'd make a good Pinterest photo. Good shit, man. Like this is one of those ones where it was very much in the moment, like life struck you with inspiration of simply existing. Good stuff, good stuff. My sibling made me a custom Game Boy Color for my birthday and sent me a hint for it without telling me it was a hint. Okay, so Sanria Daily in the top right corner. I would have assumed this is like an official collab, but this looks pretty hard, man. It's just the logo. This feels like it could have straight come out of the era that the Game Boy Color was in its prime. Like the type of colorway that this collab would use in this custom made one feels like something Sanrio would do with like the base colors of a Game Boy Color. That was a confusing ass sentence to follow. My bad. I worked in all the big four accounting forms. I have access to all their accounting manuals, so I took a picture of all the four. To like a very specific subset of people in certain career paths, this is like a money spread, dude. Like back to back to back to back. This has to be somebody who already got out of the industry after trying all four of the big options to work at and decided, I don't want to do it anymore. Like this feels like the sort of thing that could get you blackballed from an industry, but this seems like a person who's just done trying to be a part of that industry, so like more power to you. Speaking of people who are just straight flexing, what's the lore behind your header? I drew it. Okay, Wyatt Andrews Workshop. Oh, I'm fucking Wyatt Andrews. I'm fucking really talented and good at art, and I've honed my craft over thousands of hours of practice. Fuck you for having the dedication to actually commit yourself to something. I hate people like you. What's the lore behind your header? It's just, they don't even explain. What the fuck are you here for? It's the giraffe from Madagascar the movie. Y'all low-key look alike. A giraffe? I look like a giraffe? Just a little bit in the eyes. What the fuck is going on in these replies, dude? Some of these people were just like willing to share their banners in their replies so you could save a click. And I do appreciate those people. It makes sharing them on the screen in the video a little easier. And this dude just kept it a buck. He's like, you can't look me dead in the eye and tell me this just doesn't scream banner potential. And like, yeah, I'm right the fuck there with you, man. Look at this shit. Dude, this like whips. I'm being so serious. This fucking whips, man. I think it works even better when you get it with the framing it actually has on Twitter. What's the lore behind your header? One word. N-word. Yeah, I guess that's like 100% accurate. You did not lie. I feel like I don't see screenshots from the original Avatar Last Airbender series that come at a quality higher than this these days, though. Like, does that show exist remastered in 4K? I know it's animation, so that's like a harder ask than something like Lord of the Rings. I also do kind of appreciate the people who quote stuff like this completely unrelated to anything the actual tweet they're quoting is about. As a kid, ice cream. As an adult, copper wiring. I'm assuming that's just his banner. Yep. It was an explanation. This dude just loves stripping copper wires from abandoned structures to sell on market. Okay, this one might be the most diabolical. What's the lore behind your header? I used a frame from 2 Girls, 1 Cup as a photo reference to draw 2 anime cat girls eating a donut. You need to find Jesus. Yeah, dude, I can't confirm or deny whether this is from 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Even as a kid, the only thing I saw were like the reactions guys in the military had to their boys making them watch it. By the time like I had gotten around to it, I like never was able to figure out what it was until I was already an adult, and I just like couldn't find it on the internet by then, and now since I know better, I don't really care to look anymore. This one's tough. Took a cool photo along the philosopher's path in Kyoto. That's baller! Honestly, there's not really any lore to it. Hey, Pullout King, you might want to abandon that title. Listen, if Transformers can get pregnant, there's absolutely no reason that it should be kept simply to female-presenting robots. Like, why couldn't the dudes just, like, fucking transform themselves a uterus and the necessary organs to give birth? Like, that just doesn't seem like makes sense in the biology of the universe. I do like this person's response in particular because it's like something that clearly means something to them, but it's not like some pivotal moment in their life or them reminiscing about things that came before. It's just something that they seem viciously autistic about. I will bite, actually. They're the only elephants in the world known to go deep into caves to mine for salt, and generations of elephants have carved out the walls with their tusks. I love elephants so much, they're so insanely cool. If this is a real photo, yeah, I'm actually kind of enamored by this. I've never heard of elephants that like go burrowing. This is insanely fucking nutty, and I have no idea where you even begin to start taking pictures of them in the act of this. Like, imagine if Hannibal had been able to invade Rome by taking elephants that he went underground with instead of over mountains with. Like, that could have been fucking sick, low-key. From a guy named Chipotle Bag, his banner is from the last day he DoorDashed. Hello, when are you going to deliver my food? When they finish cooking it and give it to me. Listen, I understand like why some people can get frustrated with DoorDash drivers, but DoorDash drivers just have to deal with more points of annoyance. Like, getting the food from the place can go wrong in a million different ways you've probably experienced when ordering your food in person. And fucking getting the food to you can be a bitch, whether that's traffic or like you live in like a gated community and have to get permission from like the toll guard. What's your business here? Who are you seeing? And oftentimes they're on the short end of the stick for like actually if things do go wrong. Somebody posted, y'all should stop stealing my header. And I went right ahead and stole it. And then somebody said, to live is Christ. Okay, this guy does, like, have a lot of things that say he's, like, a genuine follower of God, but, like, this dude's not even a Christian. He just got told not to steal something. He's like, nah, I'm taking that shit. Fuck you. Which, I could also respect that. It being authentic is obviously fine as well. And for the last one, I have to highlight the rare Scrabble enthusiast out there. Very few people share this interest with me. And generally speaking, I try not to ask other people if they're into it, because if they are, they're probably more about it than I am, and I get my shit tossed. Fuck Porcelain Mate. I hate that guy. Are we surprised that I won? The conqueror, the champion, the lion. At least he was a good sport about it. Making this your banner, though, makes it sound like you popped a boner when you got told that, though. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you guys want to let me know the lore behind your Twitter, YouTube, Instagram banners, whatever, in the comments, be sure to do that below. At kwytebox emails in the description if you guys want to send any video topics. Anyways, piss off.